Hey guys, Stout here. My bard is now level 30 and I'm deciding to level up my ranger now too. I'm not caring as much about getting him set up or stashing gold and gear or anything like that. So I decided that I was going to finally learn Cyclops while playing him. The first few attempts were awful. I was dying to things I shouldn't have been, and every time he used his third eye, I would get turned to stone and get the deaded. It just wasn't turning out well, but I have hope to take him down after my last attempt. If you're wanting to see some ranger PvP, I have that at the end of the video as well, and I'll have all these fights timestamped. As always, I hope you enjoy these attempts and the PvP along with it. So Cyclops shouldn't be that hard, but I learned that I am really bad at it. Basically, you just spin in a circle around him to the right, you jump some of the swings. As long as you're far enough right, you're fine. If you're like directly in front of him, it's probably gonna hit you though, and that happened to me too many times. He also has a stomp. If you're too close to the stomp, you die. And his little charge that he's using right here, you can jump the first two swings and then you duck the third and you could just attack him the entire time. That was his stomp. I wasn't close enough to die, but I was close enough to be slowed. Not a huge deal. The two hardest parts of this fight are when he turns you to stone with his third eye. It's basically a cone in front of him, so you have to get to his side. I've noticed that I tend to stay too far away, and I need to just continue to be as close to him as possible so I don't get hit by that. And the worst one is basically just a DPS check. It's his rock fall mechanic. He slams the ground and a bunch of rocks fall. You need to jump them, but it's a really weird timing, and I don't necessarily know how to tell you how to do it perfectly yet. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But the reason I called it a DPS check is because if you don't deal enough damage to him, he will literally just do it forever. So you need to still DPS him to get through the phase. Let's go, boy. All right. Jump. Jump. Stab. Jump. How did I mess up the easiest one? All right. Get away and come back. Jump, crouch. All right, we're doing fine. Definitely could be worse. Hit his butt. Hey, we dodged it that time. It's the first time. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh wait, I'm fine. Keep crouched. Okay, that's not what I wanted, but it'll go away. Come here. Come to me. Jump. I jumped too early. Jumped too late. This is one of the many attempts where I died to his third eye. But luckily, whenever cave troll spawns, I'm still able to do that. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 goblin caves maps though, and cave troll only spawns on one of them. So I was able to get Cyclops a whole lot more. We did it. We killed a boss. Please don't kill me. And I actually got Cave Troll the next 2 runs, so I was able just to store up a tiny bit of gold from this and the first one. And then Mr. Iron Mace said, no, you don't get to kill 3 bosses in a row. Oh well, back to Cyclops. I skipped toward the end of this run, but this is the one that made me a believer because I was able to get him out of rock slide phase, even though I died right at the end of it. What's worked for me the best so far is to side strafe and jump at the same time about a half a second after he slams down. If you jump while he slams, you're definitely doing it too early, but I still get hit, so it's hard to know for sure if I'm actually doing it right or not, or if there's even a way to do it right, honestly. And then I came in with gear. For this run, it's nothing too crazy. I have a blue rapier. I think it might have armor pen on it and a green lantern with 2 weapon damage. Other than that, I was just trying to get agility and strength on all of my pieces. I don't even think I'm wearing a chest, but I could be wrong about that. I was able to get my damage up, but it's really not the best still. And I am still making some bad mistakes, but that's just part of learning it. Like, I wasn't expecting to come in and kill it as soon as I put gear on. But I made it through the third eye and the stomp without any problems, so I am still feeling pretty good about this. First rockfall phase, wait for him to slam, try to jump a half second later, strafe, deal damage. He's doing his charge, so we either back up the first one or jump the first 2 and then crouch. So I just pushed him into the second rockfall phase and someone comes in and I panic. I probably should have tried to fight the warlock, but instead I just wanted to get him out of the phase and hope that I survived long enough to do that. And then the warlock died too. But I still have hope after this, so I'm gonna try some more today. And now we're on to our Ranger PvP. Base Kit Ranger is really bad. I mean, it can be good. It's just not fun because you're just kiting the entire time. So here I ran into a Barbarian and my entire job is to hit him with my recurve bow without getting close enough for him to hit me. And the most annoying thing you can do as a ranger is just find some sort of pillar or something and then just run around that while you still shoot at someone. Sorry, second most annoying thing. The most annoying thing is to run someone into a trap. And this guy also wasn't really geared, so that was a fair enough fight, but he should have just taken his chest piece off and ran at me as fast as he could. And now we have another Barbarian, and I found a blue survival bow, so I was feeling pretty good. I thought I was doing more damage than I was, and that was my mistake. So right here, I assumed that we were both low, so I just went in to trade with the rapier. And what I should have done is just continue to kite and run away until I could reload my bow. All right, base kit ranger versus base kit fighter. Before the fight even starts, I played this awfully and I should have died. Where I misplayed was when I shut the door because he got a bunch of free hits in. I don't think that I should have rapiered him, but it was better than reloading at that point. I was going to shut the door and then reload and then continue to kite. And now we have another Barbarian. This is the same game as the fighter game, and I wanted my revenge, even though I have a base recurve bow right now. Literally all we can do here is kite. If I go into melee, I'm dead. One tip is that whenever you use quick shot, you technically reload those 3 shots. So right here, I'm down to 1 shot. If I used it, then I would have 3. But since 2 throwing axes basically killed me, I didn't. And this guy was geared, so we are on the come up. And just like that, our time was wasted. All right, and here's the last fight for y'all. This is a ranger versus a PDR fighter, and once again, I came in base kit. As a side note, if I wasn't trying to practice bosses or come in base kit, I would also be running penetrating shot, but I feel like when I don't have a lot of meds or other things like that, field ration is definitely a lot more worth it. All right, so watch me miss like a whole clip of arrows and then I start to do better. Eventually. Funny thing that I didn't know, you can shield and swing your sword while you're climbing a ladder. Since I needed to reload at this point, I was trying to bait out a swing and then jump down. He swung a little late, so kind of worked out anyway. Then he starts to go for the health shrine, and I don't want him to do that, so I'm just going to run up with my rapier and take a big hit, but it stops him from actually using the health shrine. And then I'm tired of running around and kiting, so I just decided to drink my prop pot and go in and hopefully finish the fight in melee. Fellow ranger, rogue, and bard mains, do not fully commit in a situation like this. Just do 1 or 2 swings at a time. As long as you're hitting him, he should win, considering we've been hitting him this entire time. All right, and that's just going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed the content, please just give me a comment, a like, or subscribe to the channel. Anything and everything helps, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who do it. And if you're wanting to join a community of people who also like Dark and Darker and other video games, feel free to click the Discord link down in my description below and say hey. Feel free to group up with people or just stay up to date with my content as it comes out. And as always, I hope that each and every one of you have a very great day, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.